What's goody? We back. Today, we're gonna talk about how to find your purpose. That's a deep one. Check it out. Now, how to find your purpose, right? Sounds a little intense, I'm not gonna lie. I feel like everybody talks about purpose. My purpose is this is my purpose, this is my whatever. But what is it really? Because I feel like more than ever now, a lot more people are lost. They don't have anything to live for. They feel like they don't have a purpose, and this results into a lot of unfortunate events. And so I'm here to help you find yours, right? There's a series of questions that you gotta ask yourself. One of those questions being, who are you? The simple answers to those is, your name, who are you, where are you from? But it's also deeper, know thyself. And the reason why I'm saying that is because I've been on and off with Chinese, trying to learn it. And it wasn't recently that I just learned that I'm a social learner. I learn with people and I learn through interactions based off of my personality type. Bouncing ideas off each other, working in unison is that's the best way I learn. Learn about yourself, your personality, what type of person you are, what type of person you want to be. For example, what I mean by the person you want to be or the person you got to become, because I talk about this a lot on my channel, is let's say you're a shy person, but you admire somebody that's outspoken and they go out there and they're assertive. You know what I'm saying? And you probably admire that because you're shy. You might let people walk all over you sometimes, or whatever the case may be. If you want to be more like that, you gotta become that. You gotta know who you are and just take on that persona and be like, all right, I am an assertive person, I am a confident person. And so when the test comes, when it's time, that's your time to show that you're not the same person you were, and now you're different, and you prove it to yourself. The second question I want to ask you is, what do you do? Are you lost? Do you have no passions? Do you have no hobbies? Or do you have a hobby? Do you have things that you're into? Or are you just looking forward to slaving away to the 9 to 5, slaving away to the job your whole life, hoping that maybe one day you could cash out your retirement by the time you're 70, enjoy life when you're 70. Whatever the case may be, I want to give you some things to think about. If you're a person that maybe you don't know what you want to do yet, maybe you're young, maybe you're around my age, maybe you're even older, you still don't know. Start with something you're good at. Even if you don't necessarily like it, find something you're good at. That's the thing about having discipline and becoming great. If you want to have a better life, if you want to be a millionaire, if you want to, all these people, there's millionaires that are doing concrete production or something like that, or they do supplements. Do you think they really care about that? You think that's something they're passionate about? But they use that thing that they're good at, something that they have great knowledge on, they use that to build first, create their legacy first, and then they grow off of that. Find something that you're good at, or find something that you like to do. What will you be doing? If you haven't been doing anything already, then the best time to do something is now. There's things that you've done as a child that kind of give away things that you could do now. This YouTube thing, I always liked this type of stuff of filming, documenting my video, and I always thought stunt double stuff, but I didn't know what a stunt stuff was at that time. Kid, you do things that you like, and I would edit the videos and put music behind it and all this stuff like that, and it came out okay. I just never thought about I wanted to do this until after. So it's things that you could have done as a kid that you might be interested in now, but you just gotta find it. So what do you do, or what will you do? The answer is up to you, and it's not anything complicated. Now that you know yourself, you know what you do, you know where you're at in life, you know your position. But if it's good or bad, you know where it's at. Have a deeper question now. Who do you want to become? What type of person will you be? Who are you? But not now. The new persona that you must take in. Because the reality of life is that you could make your own character. As crazy as it sounds, as what? You can make your own character? That simple? You really can. Honestly, it takes time, it takes dedication, and it takes discipline. You can become the character that you see. The greatest character in your mind that you see, you can become that. If you wanted to follow the path of a musician and you want to be a great guitar player in something specific, you can do that. Or you can decide that you want to be a great warrior, a great gladiator, and become a boxer and box professionally and be a champion. The decision is up to you, and it's all in competition and growth and dedication. Motivation gets you in the door, but discipline is what keeps you there. And that's a quote from my great coach. Map out your life now. Map out short-term goals. That's what I do. I start 3 months. First quarter, second quarter, and third quarter, and fourth quarter, right? all right, for these 3 months, I'm gonna work on this. First 3 months of the new year. So January, February, March, right? Let's say that. In these 3 months, I'll probably have a couple goals. Have an aesthetic body, 20 more subscribers, or make 60 bucks. Let's say it makes 60 bucks. And then the first month, I'll be like, okay, if I give 3 haircuts in those 3 months, charge $20, I'll make 60 bucks. If I get whatever the math is of subscribers every month, to make sure that I get to 50. Those 3 months, you plan it out specifically. And then the next 3 months, you achieve those goals. So, or maybe you didn't finish those goals, so you add it onto the other quarter, the second quarter. And you're like, okay, so this is what I'm gonna do, this is what I'm gonna do differently, this is why it didn't work out. It's like a plan. You're creating a plan for your life. But whatever it is, map it out accordingly. Do that for the whole year, right? And then not only for just the next year that's coming or the 3 months or whatever, but you also map out your long-term goals. So like what you're gonna look like in 10 years, what you wanna do in 10 years, or what do you wanna do in 5 years, or what you wanna do in 3. You know, you do these things and you map it out, and you will find that your life is laid out, your life path is laid out, the person you wanna be is laid out, and you're on your purpose. You have something to live for. If you have the answers to those questions that I asked, or you don't, the last thing is just that you devote your life to this. Whatever the person is that you want to become and you got going, the plan that you made for yourself, devote your life to this. And don't let obstacles get in the way of that devotion, of that rhythm, that pattern that you're doing. Navy SEALs say something and they say the only easy day is yesterday, and that couldn't be more true. It's easy to escape from your responsibilities, and it's easy to not hold yourself accountable. And if you're young, you might not even have an answer of what you want to do, what you want to be, what's your purpose. And that's fine, because if you're searching for one, you gain experience through all these things, through all these lessons. Through trial and error, you will become great. You will gain experience no matter what. You will learn, and you will fail, and you will win. There's a Spanish quote that I heard on a novela, and it says, El que busca encuentra. The person that looks for answers will always find answers. And that you can apply that to this. You will become great and you will grow, especially because you are young. And just know that all these lessons are just adding on to you, and you become greater no matter what, fail or win. What's important is that we live for something and we find something to devote our lives to. We find meaning in life through a purpose. You push past your limits and you become great, and you keep on progressing. Progress is not perfection. Progress is not perfect. It's never just linear up. There's going to be ups and downs, obstacles, distractions. Every path has prerequisites and has certain qualifications that you must do to make it. But you choose that and you just get it done. And that's pretty much it. I babbled on enough. I've talked too much. And yeah, mad love. Thank you guys for the support. I got 300 views on my last video. I didn't mention it on my other one, but I got 300 views. I appreciate you guys. That's so crazy. That's actually the most views I've gotten in any of my videos, and we're just gonna keep going up. That's just proof of the progress. And so you guys stay focused, stay on the grind, and this is proof. You guys are watching me. You guys are watching me do it. This is evidence. It's only gonna be greater accomplishments from here. So peace, love.